All right, let's begin with what was today the day 19 of farmer protest, and farmers are in no mood to relent until the new farm laws are withdrawn. The farm leaders ended their 9-hour-long hunger strike spread across Delhi borders. At Delhi's Ghazipur border, some farmers stopped traffic on the Delhi-Ghaziabad road on NH9. Farmers also staged protests outside District Magistrate Office today in Bulandshahr. Similar protests were being witnessed across the country. Leaders from different locations are also likely to meet tomorrow at Singhu border to discuss their next course of action. The agitating farmers continue to demand rollback of 3 new farm laws and also want the government to make a law which guarantees MSP.
आज का जो ये सब जगह सक्सेसफुल रहा और बहुत शांतिपूर्ण तरीके से रहा। जो लोग हमारे 11 आदमी यहाँ पे 12 आदमी बैठे और उनका बड़ा तपस्या रही। एक सरकार को एक मैसेज गया, सरकार हमारी बात सुने। कोई हम भी सरकार का और नहीं है कि हम पूर्ण नो आ रहे हैं। यहाँ पे सरकारों को बात सुननी पड़ेगी। वे आज सुन लें, वे 10 दिन में सुन लें। हम बात से इसका समाधान चाहते हैं। ठीक है, किसान वापसी नहीं जाना यहाँ से।
अगर किसान आज हटेंगे तो अगले 20-25 साल इस देश में कोई किसान आंदोलन पैदा नहीं होगा। किसी किसान आंदोलन पे लोग भरोसा नहीं करेंगे। पीछे हटने के लिए नहीं है, आगे बढ़ने के लिए है। बातचीत चलती रहनी चाहिए, लेकिन जिसमें कोई बोले तो दूसरा सुने। हम कह रहे हैं हमें इन 3 कानूनों का रिपील चाहिए, हमें संशोधन नहीं चाहिए। सरकार कहती है ये संशोधन कर देंगे, ये संशोधन कर देंगे, ये संशोधन कर देंगे।
हमारा मुद्दा है जो वो है सिर्फ जो 3 काले कानून है, 2 ऑर्डिनेंस हमने वो खत्म कराने हैं। बस वो खत्म करा के वापस जाएंगे। आप देखो, इतिहास लिखेंगे, दिल्ली इस बार हारेगी, पंजाब जीतेगा।
I want to cut across immediately right now to the Singhu border, where my colleague Maushmi has been joining us live through the course of the day. Maushmi, day 14 was when the farmers had planned this hunger strike. That is over. Now what is going to be the next phase of escalation in this agitation?
Live आ गया।
Maushmi, can you hear me? All right, we seem to be having a bit of a problem with reaching out to our reporter on ground at the Singhu border. We're going to cut across to her in just a short while from now. Let's quickly take you through with what else is being witnessed as the deadlock between the government and the farmers continue. The Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has said that the government is willing to listen to the farmers, allaying their fears and providing them with assurances. Adding that they are always open to discussion and dialogue, Rajnath reiterated the fact that the recent reforms have been undertaken with the best interest of India's farmers in mind. This as Home Minister Amit Shah held a key huddle with agriculture ministers over the ongoing farm protests at his residence. This is the 3rd such huddle in 3 days. The centre's outreach to farmer comes amidst protests of a clarion call to escalate the stir. Farmers are adamant on their demand to roll back all 3 farm laws.
There is no question of taking retrograde steps against our agricultural sector either. The recent reforms have been undertaken with the best interests of India's farmers in mind. We are, however, always willing to listen to our farmer brothers, allay their misgivings, provide them with assurances we can provide. Our government is always open to discussion and dialogue.
जो किसान भाई बॉर्डर के ऊपर हैं, तो उनसे मैं निवेदन करूंगा कि सर्दी का समय है और कोरोना का भी समय है। मोदी जी इस बात की सबसे ज़्यादा चिंता कर रहे हैं कि आने वाले समय के अंदर हम इस आंदोलन को भी किस तरह समाप्त करें, और प्रधानमंत्री जी स्वयं इसकी मॉनिटरिंग कर रहे हैं। तो मैं आप सभी किसानों से आग्रह करता हूं कि ये किसानों के हित का बिल है और इसमें कुछ अगर अमेंडमेंट की आवश्यकता है तो उसके लिए भारत सरकार तैयार है।
तो समाधान तो चर्चा से निकलेगा, अड़ने से तो निकलेगा नहीं। और मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि जो छोटे मोटे मामलों पर बातें अटकी हुई है उस पर केंद्र भी झुकने को तैयार है, मगर किसान संगठनों के जो लोग हैं वो किसानी का फायदा देखते हुए वो भी जरूर अपनी ओर से एक कदम वापस ले, जिससे एटलीस्ट जो ये स्टैंड ऑफ है ये किसानी का नुकसान ना करे, किसानी का फायदा।
All right, let's once again try and cut across to the Singhu border, where my colleague Maushmi Singh is joining us. Maushmi, you know, the farmers had given a roadmap till the 14th, which is today. They said there would be hunger strikes. The hunger strikes they sat on. they've ended it. What is now the next course of escalation by the farmers? What are they going to do?
The network has been a very reaching at the Singhu border, and so have the roads. In fact, the entire roads towards Singhu have been blocked. And Singhu have been blocked, and as a part of the fallout of the entire agitation, we are trying to show you a picture of what's happening. The greater Kundli industrial area is completely under the scanner. In fact, it's completely hit very badly, the functioning, because the roads are jammed. And Ritesh is here. You can see this is the storehouse where lots of... How bad has it been, and what is the loss that you are looking at?
We are facing a lot of issues due to this ongoing agitation. A lot of cargo is stuck up at the port and not able to get to our warehouses.
All right, Maushmi, we seem to be having a bit of a video connect. There is, the signal is extremely sketchy, as Maushmi is also pointing out. We're going to cut across to her later. Let's get in a word right now from my colleague Rahul Srivastav, National Affairs Editor, who's joining us. Rahul, what now? Because at one end, the farmers are not relenting. They are going to only escalate even from tomorrow. On the other hand, the government keeps saying, yes, they're open to talks, but they're close to repealing the laws. And then you have the likes of Arun Singh who say 99% leftist, tukde, 1% farmers.
Preeti, there is, what I can say is that for the whole day, there have been series of meetings between the Agriculture Minister, Amit Shah, the Home Minister. There have been meetings within the Agriculture Ministry also, with Mr. Tomar meeting his junior ministers, officials and others. But if one looks at the broad picture, there is not one solution which seems to be emerging as far as the government is concerned to end the farm protest and reach out to the farmers. What one finds is that while the government says it is open for talks, the farmers perhaps have ended the possibility of talks on the same grounds as earlier by saying that they summarily reject the government's offer of amendments and the SOPs which are being offered. They are saying repeal the bills. The government is saying an absolute no. While all this activity of talking about talks is concerned, the government is carrying out an alternate plan, it seems very clearly. Now, for example, Mr. Tomar is meeting farm unions who are in favor of farm bills. The government is already releasing advertisements, both television and print, in terms of showcasing what this government has done for farmers. Various governments, state governments of the BJP, are planning to carry out farm bill awareness campaigns. Mr. Piyush Goyal, the Commerce Minister, and who also holds a Consumer Affairs charge, he has already stated that all the corporates should go out to the public and farmers and reach out and start a campaign educating people about the farm bills. So, one hand, we find that the government is saying talks. On the other hand, there is an alternate plan already unfolding as far as the government is concerned, to one, counter the protest, second, weaken the unity within the farm unions, and also at one level spread the awareness about the existing bills. So convergence, a point of convergence is something which is not visible yet.
All right, appreciate you joining us, Rahul, with that quick update. Meanwhile, a lot of politics on the sidelines. Well, that's taken centre stage following his hunger strike. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal today demanded central roll back the laws. BJP was quick to hit back. Spokesperson Sambit Patra slammed Arvind Kejriwal, saying that he notified the farm bills himself in the capital in November. So why the hypocrisy now? Meanwhile, Prakash Javadekar also termed Kejriwal a hypocrite. On the other hand, Punjab Chief Minister Amrinder Singh also jumped in after Kejriwal's day-long fast for farmers and called it nothing short of hypocrisy. Captain Amrinder Singh called Kejriwal on Twitter a shameless liar who backstabbed farmers.
दोस्तों, आज देश संकट में है क्योंकि किसान संकट में है। किसी भी देश को किसान और जवान किसी भी देश की नींव होते हैं, उस देश की फाउंडेशन होते हैं। और अगर किसान और जवान संकट में हो तो वो देश आगे कैसे तरक्की कर सकता है, वो देश खुशहाल कैसे हो सकता है।
कैप्टन अमरिंदर साहब जो है किसानों के सबसे बड़े धोखेबाज हैं। जिस वक्त ये काले कानून बन रहे थे, कैप्टन अमरिंदर साहब उस कमेटी में थे जिसमें ये कानून बनाए गए। उन्होंने एक बार भी बाहर आके ये नहीं कहा कि किसानों के खिलाफ मोदी सरकार इतने काले कानून बना रही है, उनका विरोध करना चाहिए। आज जब वो कानून बन के पूरे देश के किसानों के ऊपर लाद दिए गए हैं, उसके बाद वो विरोध का नाटक कर रहे हैं। वैसे में किसान भी उनकी हकीकत जानता है और वो खुद भी अपनी हकीकत जानते हैं।
और अरविंद केजरीवाल जी, आप तो वही अरविंद केजरीवाल जी हैं और यही आम आदमी पार्टी है जिसने जब पंजाब में चुनाव हुआ था तो अपने मैनिफेस्टो में डिक्लेयर किया था कि अगर पंजाब में हम सत्ता में आ जाएंगे तो हम बिचौलियों को हटा देंगे और हम एपीएमसी के जो कानून है उसको रिफॉर्म करेंगे। एपीएमसी रिफॉर्म करेंगे कहने वाले आप ही की मैनिफेस्टो थी और आज आप भूख हड़ताल पे बैठ गए।
Meanwhile, BJP National Secretary Arun Singh linked farmers' protest with an anti-national element. He said that Tukde Tukde gang have overtaken the protest. Listen in.
कि भोले भाले किसान हैं, लेकिन उनके बीच में कुछ टुकड़े टुकड़े गैंग के लोग भी घुस गए हैं और मीडिया भी देख रही है। किसान भोले भाले हैं, लेकिन कुछ लोग उसमें शामिल हो गए हैं।
कह रहे हैं कि ये आतंकवादी हैं, किसान आतंकवादी हैं। कह रहे हैं कि किसान देशद्रोही हैं, किसान टुकड़े टुकड़े गैंग हैं। कह रहे हैं कि किसान चीन और पाकिस्तान के एजेंट हैं। ये जो किसान बैठे हैं ना, इन्हीं लोगों के भाई, इन्हीं लोगों के बेटे चीन और पाकिस्तान के बॉर्डर के ऊपर देश की सुरक्षा कर रहे हैं। तो ये जितने नेता और ये जो लोग कह रहे हैं कि ये चीन और पाकिस्तान के एजेंट हैं, मैं इनको कहना चाहता हूं, एक दिन आप अपने बेटे बेटियों को चीन और बॉर्डर के पाकिस्तान के बॉर्डर पे भेज के देखो, तब पता चलेगा कलेजे पे क्या बीतती है।
All right, moving on, the Chief of Defence Staff has given out a stern warning to China and Pakistan. Speaking at the launch of GRSE-built stealth frigate CDS, General Bipin Rawat said that India is fully prepared and that the other side should be getting more concerned. While speaking about the standoff with China, CDS added that India is prepared to meet any eventuality along the LSE and has enough forces deployed. Speaking on ceasefire violations by Pakistan, General Rawat said that India has given a befitting response, assuring that Indian forces are leaving no stones unturned to protect the country's frontiers.
We are in a standoff situation in Ladakh, and based on that there is some development activity which has been ongoing in Tibet Autonomous Region of China. Well, every nation will continue to prepare for ensuring its security based on their strategic interests, and I don't think there should be much concern in that, because we on our side are also carrying out similar activity, and I wish to assure you that we are fully prepared for any eventuality that we may be faced with.
Sir, talking about the continuous ceasefire violation from the Pakistan side, in that case, what will you say, how prepared we are against it?
I think that side, the other side should be getting more concerned. We are fully prepared.
Shifting focus to Tamil Nadu, it's all set for a superstar war in 2021, and it looks like it's going to be a fight for MGR's legacy. Actor Kamal Haasan, who launched his political campaign in Madurai today, declared himself an extension of AIDMK founder and late actor turned politician MGR. Kamal Haasan claimed that he wanted to serve people like Gandhi and Periyar, but was forced to enter vote politics, taking multiple jibes at AIDMK. He said that when his party MNM comes to power, Madurai would be made the second capital as per late MGR's wishes. He also held a roadshow and interacted with youth in Madurai. Earlier, another superstar turned Neta Rajani had said that he will launch his political party in 2021 January, confirming that he will contest in 2021 assembly polls. Rajnikant delayed his political party launch by 3 years after first announcing it way back in 2017. Rajani will announce details of his party on the 31st of December.
இல்லை யாரை பற்றி சொல்கிறீங்க? எம்ஜிஆர் அவர்களை பற்றி சொல்கிறீர்களா, என்னை பற்றி சொல்கிறீங்களா? சார், என்ன ரெண்டும் கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரே இனத்தை சேர்ந்தவர்கள் தான். நடிகர் இனம் என்று சொல்லிக் கொண்டால் அதையும் பார்க்க வருவாங்க, அதை தாண்டியும் பார்ப்பார்கள். அப்படி பார்த்ததனால் தான் அவர் புரட்சி தலைவரானார். கரப்ஷன் இல்லாத கவர்மெண்ட், அதாவது நான் ஒரு கமிஷன் ராஜ்யமாக மாறிவிட்டது என்று சொல்லிக் கொண்டிருந்தேன். அதை மிஷன் ஓரியன்டாக ஆக்க வேண்டும், ஒரு லட்சியத்தை நோக்கிய பயணமாகவும். எம்ஜிஆர் அவர்கள், உனக்கு ஏதாவது அரசியல் ஆசை இருக்கா என்று கேட்டார். ஒரு கிட்டத்தட்ட 36-37 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி, அதற்கு முன்பாக நினைக்கிறேன். அப்போ நான் சொன்னது வந்து, அதான் நீங்கள் இருக்கீங்களே, நாங்கள் எங்கள் வேலையை பார்த்துட்டு போகிறோம் அப்படின்னு ஜோக் அடித்தேன் நான். அப்போ நான் நினைத்து கூட பார்க்கவில்லை என்பது.
Moving on to a permanent feature that we have in 7 at 7, which is the Air Quality Index of Delhi. After several days, the air quality in the national capital has improved. Air quality index of 160 was recorded in Delhi today, which falls in the moderate category. The capital skies were clear today. This was in contrast to the very poor severe AQI index that was recorded in the capital in the last few days. The air quality in the NCR region has also improved. While Noida, adjoining the capital, registered an AQI of 176, suburban Gurgaon had an AQI even better of 101. Faridabad and Ghaziabad recorded AQI indexes of 120 to 243. All right, welcome back now to our fact check segment where we bust certain claims masquerading to be facts on social media and WhatsApp platforms. There is a claim floating about which suggests farmer protest causing an 80-kilometer long traffic jam in Delhi. The fact of that, this picture is from 2019 from the Delhi-Gurgaon border, has nothing to do with today's farmer protest. With that quick fact check, it's time for a break. On the other side, news and updates continue. Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.